Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Well, I'm sitting outside of Costco and I need to go inside and get a few things. And it is so packed and I'm really not in the mood to go in there. So I thought I was gonna start vlogging afterwards, but I thought I'll start vlogging first and drink a little coffee and pull myself together to get inside to the Costco. I don't know why it's so packed. I guess Friday afternoons are not the time to go to the Costco. So it is currently 2:20 p.m. on this beautiful Friday afternoon. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful outside. It's 68 degrees and blue skies with a dotting of clouds. I know it doesn't look like that over there, but you can see it over there. And it's just really, really nice outside. I was gonna vlog last night, but we went out to dinner with Melissa and Jason, and Melissa's niece is visiting, so we went out to dinner with her too. And then I came home, and it had taken so long for me to upload my videos on like my drama channel and on my Peter Does Stuff channel and the vlog that by the time I got home, I still hadn't uploaded those or published those videos. And so I was like, I don't know, like I knew I was gonna publish a vlog, but I was like, maybe I'll just wait till tomorrow with the other ones. But then I was like, forget it, I'll just publish them now. So I put those up, and then I put my vlog up, and by that time, it was like 11:30 and Alex was already in bed. And so I was like, I think I'm just gonna lay down for a little bit. And then by the time I got into bed, I was like, I'm just gonna go to sleep for the night. And so, yeah, I went to bed. I actually tossed and turned for the first couple hours. I just could not fall asleep. Do you ever do that? Like where you just literally, I could not get comfortable to save my life. And then I woke up at about 6:30 in the morning, and I was like super, super hungry. And I had, so last night at dinner, we got a bunch of apps, and I also got a wedge salad without bacon. And then there were nachos for appetizers, and onion rings, and sweet potato fries, and then, I can't remember, Melissa got a buffalo chicken wrap sandwich. What did Alex get? I don't remember what Alex got. Did he get chicken fingers again? He usually gets chicken fingers. We went to District Tap, which is like one of our favorite restaurants. It's like bar food and stuff, but it's really good. I don't remember what Alex got. Isn't that funny? Oh, he and Jason and their niece all got the, what are they? It's called the filet mignettes or whatever they're called. I don't know, but anyway, it comes like in a sauce, and they got like sides with like fries or something. Anyway, but I got this Mediterranean sandwich, which is like hummus and olives, and it's basically like kind of like a Greek salad with hummus, and it's like wrapped in like a wrap sandwich. It's so good. And so I got that, but I could only eat half of it, so I brought the other half home, and I ate the other half of it this morning when I woke up, which was so delicious. I love to like wake up and have like food, you know, that's like that. It was so good, and sat there. And I actually watched, did you guys know Adam Ray, okay, who does the character Rosa on TikTok and Instagram? So he had just published a video. I had like been wanting to watch it with his boyfriend, where they like answer questions, and it was a really endearing video. So if you like him, go check that out. So I watched that, and then I went back to bed, and I fell asleep. Like when I went back to bed, I fell asleep like right away. But anyway, so yeah, and then I got up today, and I've just been like running errands and stuff. Actually, Melissa's, oh, my husband's texting me. Actually, Melissa's birthday is this weekend, and I have a special idea of something that I wanted to do for her birthday. And I've been running around trying to find this store, but I put it in my maps and stuff, and I think the store is closed. Unless it's moved, I think it's closed. Let me text my husband back. So I don't know that I'm going to be able to do this special thing for her that I wanted to do for her birthday. We're supposed to go out to dinner with her and the other couple that we're friends with for her birthday tomorrow night. But I have no idea where we're going or anything. Melissa loves the melting pot, and we were gonna go to the melting pot, but now, and I love the melting pot too. I haven't been there in years. It's like fondue. Although, I mean, for me it's hard, so I just eat I just get the cheese fondue and then the chocolate fondue, which I love. But I haven't been there for years. But I was actually excited about it, but they're already like full of reservations or something like that. I don't know. So we're not doing that. I don't know where we're gonna go. Yeah, and I've just been like working on stuff around the house, and now I gotta run into Costco and get a few things. I put up my vlog so late last night. There's probably not a lot of comments on it, but I wanted to see maybe what people had said so far. Let's see. Hold on a second. Dream. Let's see. Katie Cat said, just had my morning coffee outside and it was so lovely. Finally starting to warm up in Ontario. Love you, Peter. Aw, love that. Diana put a bunch of emojis. Jessa said, I can so relate. I have 0 friends, and when I'm at work, no one ever asks how I am, even when I ask them. It is sad. I'm sorry. It's hard, you know, it's like, I think about this a lot. It's like, we have all these dating apps and stuff. I mean, I know this is gonna kind of sound cheesy, but like, we have all these dating apps and ways for people to meet each other, but we don't really have like friendship apps, you know? I mean, that like literally are just friendship apps where you like just meet somebody and say, hey, let's go get a cup of coffee, or we have like interests, you know, and stuff like that. And so I think that a lot of people just go through life not really having a lot of people, and it's sad, you know? It's real sad. I think that if I could go back, like, you know, obviously I have a 12-step program that I'm part of, which that's like a way for me to meet people, and that's how I meet most of the people that are in my life today. Unless I meet them with my husband, you know, through going like out through the past and whatever. That's how we met Melissa and Jason. But other than that, like, I wish that I would have participated a little bit more in my life. Like, I wish I would have, you know, gotten involved in like a book club or a volleyball team or like a bowling team. Alex's friend that we just went out of town with, she and her husband are in a bowling league. And so I told him, I said, when it comes back around, they're like, all you have to do is get like a team of, like, I think it's like 4 people together or something. And she was like, you just have to get a team together. I'm like, do you guys have shirts? And she was like, of course, we have shirts made every year. So I was like, okay, I want shirts. I want to play ball. I love to bowl. So I think Alex and I are going to do that. It starts in like January of next year. Wouldn't that be fun? But it's like every Sunday for like 3 months. And Alex is like, well, we can't go to brunch. And I'm like, I'm totally fine missing brunch to go to a bowling league. I think that would be so much fun. Oh, Kayla said, I love you too. Oh, Paula said, I love the fact that you have so many people who adore you. You deserve all of your good duties. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Shaylin said, I love feeding the birds and squirrels. My squirrel friends haven't been back since winter. I have one that will take the peanuts from my hand. The song is Here I Go Again. Oh no, here I go again on my own. Here you come again. Oh, that was Dolly Parton, sorry. I'm so fascinated by birds. I was thinking about this today. Like, I was sitting at a stop sign and this bird like flew across and like landed like on this tree, but it like, when it flew, it like, you could tell it was just like this little bird, like a sparrow or something, you know? It like extended its wings and then like it kind of pulled him, I was like watching it and it kind of like pulled him in, and then like it landed like perfectly on this little branch, and I was like, how do they land so perfectly, you know? And how do they know to do that? It's just like, it's mesmerizing to me. I know that that's silly, but whatever. Interesting to me. Melissa said, lots of things are closing because no one can get help because people are enjoying living off of unemployment. It's a sad thing. There are so many available jobs everywhere. Hundreds of now hiring signs out. I do notice that out everywhere. And Kenyatta replied and said, it's sad that people can make more off of unemployment than these jobs are willing to pay. It's the truth. But I also think when you're talking about like small businesses and local businesses, like they're not making the money that they used to. They literally cannot afford to pay people, you know, which I think is sad as well. The whole thing is just a mess. It makes me so sad. Everybody leaving blue hearts. Aww, Haley and Karen. Hey, Karen. Oh, this Sunday, by the way, is the True Crime Book Club. It'll be at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are discussing the book, Last Call. And the reason I remember that is because of Karen. Because Karen is a good genie of the book club. She runs the comment section. Jessica said, hi, I'm listening to that book with Oprah right now. It's pretty good. I'm gonna get it, I think. Melissa said, I just ordered mine too. What happened to you? I need it. That's the book. Emma said, oh my God, that clip about not fighting small battles, that was amazing and definitely what I needed to hear. Thanks, Peter. When you start thinking about throughout your day, just like all of the small little battles that you fight, like, I mean, even just like, if you take what she said out of context and you think about like fighting for a parking spot or who's gonna get in the best line at the grocery store, and you kind of just let go of all of that, right? Like there's no fight. It's pretty, you know, I don't know, it just feels like you can kind of like move on to things that are maybe a little bit more important in life than fighting all of that, you know? And I don't want to fight with people. I just don't. I don't know that I have enough fight in me to do that, you know? All right, I'm going to go into, where's my mask? I'm going to go into Costco. Wish me luck. I'll be back in just a bit. Okay, I'm back. Thankful that's over. That was, that was a lot. It didn't actually seem like there were as many people in there as it looked like when I drove up, but we're almost out of, I think we have like 4 rolls of paper towels left, and they're horrible paper towels. I got them at like Office Depot like 6 months ago. And then, oh, you know what? I think we still have a thing of toilet paper in the basement. But we really didn't buy that much, which is crazy. I think we had 2 of like the large containers from Costco of toilet paper that we got like a year ago. And what we had at home. And we have been using that for like the last year. Almost year and a half. Isn't that crazy? So anyway, but stuff like that, like, I feel like some of the stuff, unless you're a big family, isn't really worth it at Costco. I didn't have to charge my phone, hold on. Did Alex text me back? He said hola, and I said hey, and then he didn't text me back. But I feel like some of this stuff, unless you're like a large family, is pointless. Like, I don't know who needs these ginormous containers of ketchup, you know, or mustard and relish, unless you're having the world's biggest barbecue. So we don't ever buy stuff like that. I don't even buy like the K-Cups and stuff, which I think are worth it because I like different flavors, and they do have like sampler packs and stuff like that, but I'm trying to think of something that I bought at Costco that was really worth it. Well, Alex actually got this like Tupperware. He got like real obsessed with like the Tupperware stuff. He still uses it all the time. And so he bought like a nice set for like $69 or $89. And I saw it somewhere else for like the exact same set for like $300. And it's really nice. It has like those clip-in, you know, like where you snap on the sides, you know. And it was like a 30-piece set or something like that, and he uses it all the time for leftovers and stuff. He loves it. So that was a really good deal. I think paper towels and toilet paper are a really good deal. I actually need to go in there and I need to do like some shopping, not like today, where I just went in and pick up a few things. This color in front of me, I'm not a big Audi fan, but it's like this. Have you seen these cars lately that have like this matte kind of paint to it? I love it. I think it looks so pretty. But I want to go in and get some Diet Coke. Since we use the water purifiers at home, we don't buy bottles of water at home because we're trying to, you know, like, not use as many bottles of water for the environment and stuff. But what is Alex like? Gatorade. Get him some Gatorade, paper towels, toilet paper. I think we need to get toothpaste, because we usually buy toothpaste at Costco. I just got a leave, which this is crazy. $320 a leave at Costco is $16.99. And I just yesterday, when I was at, where was I looking? 2 nights ago, I guess, at Meijer, when I forgot to get it, it was like $18.99 for like $90 or something like that at Meijer, which is crazy to me. So it's literally like 2/3 less. Or something like that. Y'all know I can't do the math. Oh shoot, I needed to go to Joanne Fabrics too. Oh well, save that for another day. I'm gonna go and try to see if I can find this place that I was looking to go to. Speaking of the melting pot, there it is right now. What else do we get from Costco? Well, right before the lockdown, I started telling this story about a friend, of course, like I always do. Anyway, right before the lockdown, when we knew we were going into the lockdown, Alex and I went to Costco, and we literally went down like every aisle and bought stuff. Maybe that's when he bought the Tupperware stuff. I feel like that might have been when he got it, because he really started using it to condense space, because we literally had no room in our refrigerator or in our pantry. I mean, it was packed, completely packed. And we spent like $300 at Costco, and we got really good deals on stuff though. I mean, I bought like the Havarti cheese, because I was eating the cheese sandwiches a lot. I got like 2 loaves of bread. Alex got bread that he likes, and cheese to make grilled cheese sandwiches. We got soup. I mean, we got so many things, and I feel like we really did get a deal that time. But still, I mean, we don't ever go to the grocery store and spend $300. I know to a lot of people that's like nothing. Like Tanya, she can go to the grocery store and she can spend like $200-300 like nobody's business just in doing dinners for she and her husband. And when people sometimes come over during the week, I mean, that's like nothing to her to go to the grocery store and spend that for a week, you know? And so I know, like, and most of my friends are like that. My friends that have kids are like, you have no idea how expensive it is at the grocery store until you shop for kids, because kids literally eat you out of house and home. My friends are like, in the summer, they're like, their grocery bills double. And then on top of that, you're trying to buy healthy snacks and healthy food, right? Which I truly believe, like, when I did the raw foods diet, and like when I was like a legit, like more plant-based vegetarian years ago, it's expensive. It's expensive to eat. Fresh Time, that was the store I was talking about the other day. Well, this isn't it. This is Aldi, which I still have not been to Aldi yet. But Fresh Time was what I was talking about. What is coming there soon? Oh, Broken Egg Cafe. I've heard good things about that. Yeah, but it's expensive to eat healthy. So if you're like shopping for your family and kids, and you're trying to like have, you know, carrot sticks and apple slices and juice boxes that aren't too sugary, you know, and all that kind of stuff, it's expensive, you know? I can't even imagine. On top of like traveling sports teams and uniforms, and the store that I was looking for used to be right here. well, it's not anymore. It's now Franciscan Hospital on Demand. I do not think that this place exists anymore. I think it closed down for good. The place I was going to get Melissa this gift. So I don't know where I'm going to get it from, and I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get it today for her, so, which makes me sad, because I had a really cool idea for something I wanted to get her, which I don't want to say on here yet, in case I do, because it's a surprise. Surprise! I don't know, but sometimes I feel bad for my friends. I have a lot of friends of mine that are single moms, you know, and they're like, on top of just like trying to live in a good school district. Well, a couple of my friends, they have their kids in private schools, you know, and even if they have their kids like, you know, in scholarship programs where they get like a discounted, you know, education or whatever, it's like, it's still super expensive for them. And then on top of that, it's like they're in these they're in arts programs and sports programs, and all those things cost extra money, you know, and they're just busting their butts to get by, and I feel so bad, you know. It's like, I can't even imagine. So, and single dads too, I probably, you know, and grandparents out there, and aunts and uncles that raise their kids. I'm looking at all these different places to see if there's any, I don't know, any of these places I could. Went to dinner last night. I don't think we're doing anything tonight. Alex has some work stuff he has to do tomorrow, the early part of the day. So we'll probably just hang around the house. I've had like all these shows that I have been wanting to watch, and I have not started any of them. I've wanted to watch Sasquatch, although Tanya watched it and she said, or started to watch it, and she said she thought it was stupid. And then, of course, everything I get excited about, everybody's like, eh. And then I was real excited about watching Son of Sam on Netflix. Mel told me about that a couple days ago. And then I put something up on Twitter about it, and everybody was like, yeah, it was really good at the beginning, and then it like got really bad after the first episode. And I was like, what? And then Tanya basically told me half of it anyway. And then I want to watch Cruel Summer, because people keep on talking about that, but I don't know much about it. I was watching Pose. If you've seen the last episode of Pose, it's all about Elektra and like her story of like coming out to her mom and stuff like that. And I kept on looking at the mom, and I was like, who is she? Like, I cannot figure her out, but she's like some actress that I love. And I looked her up, and she was the woman that played the attorney in The Undoing. When that line that I love, when Nicole Kidman looks at her and she says, are you joking? And she said, I don't make jokes. She goes, I'm not funny. I love her so much. She's such a fantastic actress. And she plays Elektra's mother in Pose, which that whole storyline was so sad. But I think needed to be told. I think it's an important storyline to show. I can't believe it's the last season of that show. I feel like every show that I get into, as soon as it gets like really good and I really like it, like they end it. It's like Grey's Anatomy, which I have never watched an episode of. My husband loves. What are we on the 300th season of it now, or something like that? You know, Orange is the New Black, close. Wentworth, close. Pose, close. All the shows I like, they just closed down. It's like, why can't we be on the 300th season of Wentworth with no Joan Ferguson? Why do we have to bring Joan Ferguson back? For the last season, could we just not have a good season? I have a feeling they're going to kill everybody off on Wentworth. I just have this feeling. I'm telling you right now, y'all know what I'm talking. If you're from Australia and you've already watched it, do not tell me in the comment sections below, okay? I will be so upset if somebody like spoils it for me. But if they kill off what's her face that I love, oh my God, why can't I think of her name? The tall one, the big one. Boomer. If they kill off Boomer, I am gonna, like, lose it. I mean, seriously, I'm gonna lose it. They've killed off everybody on that show. Either gotten rid of them or killed off everybody that I like on that show. You know, it's one thing in Scream to kill Drew Barrymore in, like, the first 5 minutes of the movie. It's another thing to every season kill off, like, a favorite cast member. Okay, they've killed off B. Why they ever killed off B? They should have kept her every season. Then Frankie left the show. Then they killed Kaz off. Then, who else did they kill off? Well, we don't know if Allie is dead or not, but I guess I was, like, watching this, like, trailer, and it's like, you don't really know if she's, like, dead or not. So apparently Allie's not dead. Then, who's the one that Boomer killed because she didn't want to be alive anymore because she had dementia? I can't think of her name. They killed her off. They have, like, killed off every good person on the show. I'm, like, so over it. And I'm like, if this is how they're going to keep the season, I mean, and the only two people that I have left that I like on the show are Boomer and the Warden, and I can't think of her name right now. What's her name? The one that she and Joan Ferguson hate each other. Well, I don't know why they brought back Joan Ferguson. But what's so funny in that show is that Joan Ferguson and whatever her real name is, and the one that plays the Warden, I can't think, Vera. Like, they're, like, best friends in real life. Did you know that? That's, like, crazy to me. And they play this, like, storyline where they hate each other so much. This coffee is, like, exceptionally good today. I don't know what they did to it, but it's, like, really, really good. This is the brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso, which I could probably go for another one, but... So anyway, yeah, Alex will probably come home. He was going to go work out after work today, and with his mom, I think. And then he'll probably come home and take a shower and do his hair treatments and just relax and stuff. And my hand just started hurting. I don't know why. Traffic is so bad around here today. What is going on? Oh, school just let out. And then he'll do, like, because he's doing these hair treatment things where he, like, pins his hair back and stuff. And then he'll probably watch something on TV or just look at TikToks. And I might just, I don't know what I'm going to watch. I don't know if I want to watch Son of Sam. Maybe I'll start watching that Cruel Summer. Oh, you know what I haven't finished? Is Them. See, that's what happens is I get into a show, like I get several episodes in and I really like it, and then I get distracted and I start doing something else. The other thing is this weekend, I am finishing, I'm saying this now, I am finishing this silly book, Rush of Blood, that I have been reading. I am finishing it this weekend. I cannot continue to read it anymore. I have so many books I want to read. I still have to read my May book, which is Claire and the Sun, I think it's called. And I also have to read the True Crime Book Club for this month. And I have, what, 2 weeks left? I have half the month of May. So we got to finish this book, okay? Peter, it's time to put this book to rest and finish it this weekend. And it's actually not horrible. Like, I want to finish reading it, but I'm just not interested in it. I just think it's like the time. I think like if I read this at a different time, like I would be super fascinated reading it. It feels more to me kind of like a fall book, like an after the summer book. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, I think that's so nice over here at the, look at this, the fire station. Do you see? They have like a little barbecue area over there. They have like a barbecue grill and stuff. So the firemen can have a little barbecue if they're there for, you know. When I was a kid, I had this like fire station play thing. I was obsessed with the slide at the fire station. Do you know what I'm talking about? Anyway. Yeah, it's time to put this book to rest and time to finish it and be done with it once and for all. I'm wondering if there's like an accident or something up here because this traffic's bad, but it's like not usually this bad at this time of day. Now this place that I wanted to go to, there used to be something like that in there. I almost kind of don't even really want to go in there though, because I'm like, if I go in there, then I'm going to get stuck trying to come out. Well, this woman has such a nice smile on her face. She's just like... I don't even really know where I'm going right now. I guess nowhere. I guess nowhere, really. The accent shop. That's where I need to go. Oh my gosh, now I gotta go up here and turn around. Okay, so, well now I don't. I was almost gonna say what I was gonna get from Melissa too. But I'm gonna go over there, but I bet they can't do what I want them to do. But my mom used to always get gifts over there, so I bet that they'll have something over there. Plus I gotta get in the traffic and go back the other way. So I'm gonna come up here and turn around at this bank, which is kind of my little turnaround spot. What is that? I've never seen that before. A Palisade? Some new SUV? I've never seen that before. Who knew? I need to reach out to Michael from Pathology, because we have continued to say that we were going to get together and do a video, and now would be a really good time. Michael, if you're watching this vlog, I actually looked for your phone number the other day in my phone, and it went back so far, and I was like, I just cannot find his phone number, and I should have saved it, and I have it saved. Okay, so I save people's numbers in weird ways. Like, I would save somebody's number, like, so-and-so YouTuber this or whatever, and then, like, I don't ever know, like, when I go in to, like, I don't remember how I saved it. Isn't that crazy? Okay. I know you're like, no, it's not crazy. It's stupid. Why do you do it that way? I don't know. At the time, it makes sense to me. But anyway, Michael, if you're watching this, please reach out to me and text me or call me, and we'll get together, because my schedule's pretty free right now, because I want to do that vlog. Plus, I thought that he and his wife and me and Alex could go out to dinner, and I thought that would be real fun. They live downtown, so Alec, my husband, loves to go downtown. Any excuse to go downtown, my husband's there. Honestly, it's like always around this time, that it's like 3 o'clock it's 3 o'clock on the dot, that I think to myself, like when I'm vlogging or whatever, I think I could totally just drive around all day today and just listen to my audiobooks and just enjoy the day. And then I'm like, oh, but I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. So then I never end up just doing that, you know? What is that? They're having some kind of outdoorsy kind of sale or something over there. Kitchens by Design. Dream. What is today's date? It's today the 14th. You know what? Today's the anniversary of my mom's passing. I didn't even think about it until right this moment. Do you know what's interesting is when I think about it, I don't think so much about like it being the anniversary or like me missing my mom. I think more about like where I was that day and like what that day was like for me. Like where was I at 3 o'clock and all that kind of stuff. It was a weird day. You know, I think one of the weirdest things about all that stuff is that all that stuff about death in your life was one of the things you realize. I was listening to the ticking of the turn signal and thinking that, like, you know, that just ticking goes on and on and on. And I like the sound of a turn signal, but, you know, I think one of the weirdest things in that moment that you feel is that it feels like your life has stopped, but what you realize is that life continues to go on, like, in the world. Like, the world keeps on going on, you know? Even though you have stopped, like, it feels like stopped for you, you know? Like, this person's gone forever and things are never going to be the same, and, like, your impression of the world has changed forever. You realize that that's not the case. That the rest of the world is going on around you, you know? Like, it's the weirdest feeling. I don't even know how to explain what I'm saying. It's just like, the world just keeps on going on, you know? Even though your world feels like it stopped, the world hasn't stopped. If I park here, these people are not. Oh yeah, they will. It looks like they're not going to be able to get in. They have a lot of room. All right, I'm going to go into the accent shop. Wallet. And I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I don't know why, but that store just made me sad. Well, first of all, it had, like, all of this stuff that my mom and my aunt used to collect. And I think on the heels of me just saying, like, oh my God, is it, you know, the anniversary of my mom's passing, and then to walk in there, and then they were playing Frank Sinatra, and they play this version of Fly Me to the Moon that I don't think I've ever heard before in my entire life. And it was, like, so beautiful, but it was, like, really slow. It was like, fly me to the moon, doo-doo-doo. It was, like, really slow. And I'm just sitting there looking at all this stuff, and one of the things that I love about Melissa is, well, okay, so I wanted to get her an engraved frame, but I can't find a place to do engraving right now. And so I was gonna go to this other store that I know for a fact they do engraving, because my mom used to go there. You know, because my mom, she always would do, like, the silver spoon when somebody was born and things like that, or, like, you know, baby's first picture and all that kind of stuff. But, so I had an idea for Melissa of something that I wanted to do. I'm sure if I went into the mall, I could get something engraved. I'm actually going to go look at Hallmark later. I don't know that Hallmark does engraving, but I know that they have a lot of frames and stuff. That store did not. I was really surprised. They had, like, everything else that you would ever want but frames. They had a lot of collectible stuff. This whole line that my aunt collected of Christmas dishes and stuff, they had them all in there, like, in this cabinet. Caroline has the whole set. And then they had such cool stuff in there. They had, like, all of these room sprays, but it was like, I was, like, trying to find something for Melissa. They actually, you know those, like, Christmas towns that you can buy the pieces and collect them and put, like, a little town together? They had that and a Halloween town. So I don't know. But I got a really neat card for Melissa. They have beautiful cards in there. So I looked at the cards for a little bit. So I got that, and then, yeah, that's about it. Fly me to the moon. Isn't it strange how, like, music can just, like, completely affect your mood? Like, I can listen to, like, really happy music and dancing music, and I'm all like, la 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 la, you know? And then I can all of a sudden be listening to kind of sad music. And it brings me down a little bit. Although it's interesting because I really love the song Fly Me to the Moon. It's actually the very first time that I went to Las Vegas, interesting story, I was really excited about seeing the fountains at the Bellagio. They play all kinds of music now for them that I don't really understand. Like, it's whatever. I'm not a big Shania Twain fan, but they play Shania Twain and they play some other music. But I think I had seen Ocean's 11 the first time before I went there. I'm almost positive. And I was really excited about seeing the I really had no idea what they were like. I mean, you really, like, Las Vegas is really like, now I don't remember if it's Las Vegas or Las Vegas and how I'm pronouncing it wrong. Can somebody put it in the comment section, because now I can't remember which way is the right way and which way I used to say it. But it's really kind of like Disney World for adults. You don't really have any idea how large those fountains at the Bellagio are until you're standing in front of them. I mean, it's literally like, I think when the first time I went there or something, somebody said it was like 2 football fields or something. I mean, it's ginormous, you guys. Two or three football fields or something like that. When you like see in a TV show or a movie, if you've never been to Vegas before, when you see like the Strip and it looks like, it doesn't look that big. Like, each hotel is like 5 or 6 city blocks. Well, probably more than that. And to walk from like one hotel to the next would take you like 20 or 30 minutes. It's a lot bigger than it looks. Like, when you fly into it, it looks really small, but it's actually a lot bigger than it looks. So I remember the first time that I went and saw the fountains of the Bellagio, and I have to say, that was probably the thing I was the most excited about seeing in Vegas. And I remember when we went over there and it was packed. Like, it's not that packed anymore. Like, to see, I mean, back then it was like, 10 people deep just to like look at the fountains. It's not like that as much anymore, but I remember it was the first or the second song that I heard. They played like, 2 songs back to back, or we waited for, they do them like every 15 minutes or every half an hour. I think we waited in the second show, but I think the first one was Andre Bocelli, and the second one was, or the first one was Frank Sinatra. I don't remember, but one of them was Andre Bocelli, and the other one was Fly Me to the Moon. And I just was blown away. I just was absolutely blown away. Like, it was like I had never seen anything like it before. And it was really, really cool. Fly me to the moon. I still love them today. I never get bored of them. I'll spill some coffee down here. I think that's one of the coolest things about Las Vegas, is that you can just like walk around and see so many things, and it's just so fun. See people from so many different cultures, and I think by and large, like, I have to say that Vegas is one of the friendliest cities I've ever been to, too. And I don't know if that's because it's a city that's built on tourism, and so that they know, like, we have to be nice to people to make money or whatever. But, like, I found people by and large in Los Angeles all kind of fighting for the same dream, and it seemed kind of sad to me, and nobody seemed very happy, and they didn't seem, like, excited to be, like, there at all, I would say my experience with New York was very similar to that. Miami, people seem very happy to me in Miami. I don't know if it's being close to the ocean or whatever. But in Las Vegas, people are very happy too, You also, like, it seems to me like most of the people that you meet in Las Vegas are not from Las Vegas. And they're all, like, kind of drifters to some degree, that got out there and then they found each other. I love it out there, though. I love the heat in the summer out there. Summertime is like one of my favorite times to go out there because it gets so hot and the heat is so dry. I love it out there. Although I do love good humidity too. There's just something about the desert heat out there that I love. So I can't remember what that Shania Twain song was though, but the last time that I was out there, they kept on playing that over and over and over, and I was like, oh, I'm so tired of the song. They try to play like real patriotic songs too now. Back then they didn't do that so much. You know, back then it was more like Vegas. Now it's more like, what was the one song that they kept on playing? This woman over here is like dancing in this car. She is getting down. All right, hey. I can't remember what that one song was that they kept on playing. It's not like the Star Spangled Banner or anything like that, but it's like, what do you call it? It's like a country music song. It's not, is it maybe Martina McBride? It's something that's like Independence Day or something. Who sings that song? Is that Shania Twain that I'm thinking of? I don't like that song. It's not one of my favorite songs. I was just passing the river and I saw that they are it didn't say that they were redoing it, but I remember when that movie came out with River Phoenix, because I had such a crush when I was growing up on River Phoenix. I think he was like 3 years older than me. And he was in that movie called The Mosquito Coast. Do you guys remember that? And where the parents took the family and they were like missionaries, like in Africa somewhere. First of all, I loved Johnny Depp so much, and when he did that movie, The Life and Times of, God, what's that movie called? And he had like the pompadour. Like I tried to wear my hair like that. Life and Times of Jimmy Reardon, is that who it was? I loved that movie at the time, and I can't. It's so funny. I haven't thought about that movie in forever. But anyway, was it something Jimmy Reardon? The Life of Jimmy Reardon? I don't remember that movie, but anyway, I loved River Phoenix. And I was so sad when he passed away. I remember that. And he dated Martha Plimpton, and I love her too. I was actually thinking about this the other day. I'll just put the side of my mouth. That here we go again with that. The cast of Glee. Do you know there were two movies? I was getting ready to pull in here anyway and look up these movies, and then my battery died. I was like, I didn't even know I was at the end. Anyway, oh my god, I'm getting all these text messages. Who are these all from? Okay. What was I going to tell you? Oh, there were two movies that I've been thinking a lot about recently that when I was like younger, like in high school or junior high, I don't know when they came out, but like I watched them over and over and over again. And the first one was this Jimmy Reardon movie, which I can't remember what it was called. We'll just see when it came out. A Night in the Life of Jimmy Reardon. Okay, this was such a good movie. 1988, so I would have been a sophomore going into my junior year. Based upon the novel, Aren't You Even Gonna Kiss Me? Was Neve Campbell in it? No, that's not Neve Campbell. But here he was at the time, River Phoenix. And then the other one was the movie with Winona Ryder, Roxy Carmichael. Welcome back, Roxy Carmichael, or Welcome Home, Roxy Carmichael. Do you guys remember that one? I was so obsessed with that. Welcome Home, Roxy Carmichael. Here it is. I was obsessed with that movie too. What year did that come out? 1990. Oh, it came out May 1990, right before I graduated from high school. When did The All-Nighter come out? My friends and I loved that movie with Susanna Hoffs from the Bangles. All-Nighter movie. It says 1987, I think. Hold on, I can't see. 1980. The All-Nighter, 1987. Oh, there's a new one that came out in 2017, but we don't want that one. We want the original. Where is it at? 1987. Here it is. There she is, Susanna Hoffs. Oh my God, I love that movie. Dee Dee Pfeiffer, Michelle Pfeiffer's sister, is in it. Oh, there she is. She played Val. Susanna Hoffs played Molly. I wonder where some of these people are today. Oh my God, Pam Grier was in it? Oh, she was, that's right. Joan Cusack was in it. That was such a great movie. I think Susanna Hoffs' mother directed that movie. Well, let's see who the director was. I think it was Susanna Hoffs' mother. Tamar Simon Hoffs. Peter, you are so smart. Oh my God. I mean, not really, but. So I'm thinking about going to McDonald's and doing this review of this new McFlurry that they supposedly have. So let's head over to McDonald's and I'll end the vlog on my way over there. What a fun little day. See, I was actually, this is what happened. So then I was like, why don't you just drive around and listen to audiobooks for the rest of the day and finish your audiobook, you know? And then I'm like, no, because I want to do this review. And then I want to get the review up. So I'll go home. Then when I get home, I'll be like, well, I want to do a Peterisms video. And is there any drama going on? Which yesterday, truth be told, I just wanted to get some of these birthday shout outs out because I received so many of them and I felt bad. And now I'm getting comments from people that are like, I asked for a birthday shout out in February and I didn't get one. And then I feel bad about it, you know? So, I mean, I'm not going to do 20 birthday shout outs in every video. I know there's people out there that could care less, so. And it was so funny because at dinner last night, Melissa was like, well, how did you get started doing that? And I said, do you remember back in the day on Good Morning America? She goes, they would have the birthday club where people could like send their name in and so is turning like 100. I said, yes, exactly. She goes, oh, I always loved that. I said, that's why I do it. Because I loved that back in the day, you know? But now, because I've done it for so long, I'm starting to get people that are like, my cat is turning 17 months on Tuesday. Can you shout out my cat? Well, she's not really my cat. She's my sister Judy's cousin's cat. But can you shout her out anyway? And I'm like, okay. I keep on seeing the sign that says, for wherever needs more wow at Lowe's. By the way, Costco did not have very many plants left. I was kind of surprised. If you're wanting to get plants from Costco, unless they're getting more in, they're almost completely out. And they still have a few of them left that are $29.99, but they have really pretty buckets of flowers, but they just aren't very full, like of plants, you know, for your front walk or your patio. But they're just not really full. Like they don't have that many plants in it. I remember back in the day going to like the flower market, or that when Tanya and I would go to this one in Fishers, this what do you call it, farmer's market kind of thing. But it was just a guy that, you know, he was from like a nursery or whatever, and he would just set up his own stand and he would sell like all these like potted flowers out there and hanging flowers. Oh my God, I have a picture of it on my phone. I'll show you guys sometime. He would have these huge things. They were like all like $29.99 or $24.99, and I would buy like 4 of them, and I put 2 in the front and 2 in the back, and they were gorgeous, and they would last the whole summer, and they were like all different colors and had all these plants in it. I can't find anything like that anymore. His plants were amazing, and he would sell them, and then when they were gone, he was done. That was it. He was out. He was always in the Marsh parking lot over there. He hadn't been there, so. All right, listen, you guys, I'm gonna go over to McDonald's and do this review now, if this thing even exists. I saw it on Mel's and Chris's, what do you call it? Mel's and Chris's, they're that review channel that I love, that couple. Their Instagram, but they're in Texas, and so sometimes they get things that I don't get here yet. So, it's the new caramel brownie McFlurry I'm gonna try at McDonald's. So anyway. All right, if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. I hope you guys are having a magically amazing beginning to your weekend. I love you, and I will see you later. I'll see you tonight, probably. Bye. Love ya!